Hi everyone. Um, this semester we are going to do business letters in Microsoft Word. So what we need to cover for now, it is how to structure a correct business letter. I'm gonna share the soft copy on your e-tutor as well. So this is just to just show you the practical part of it. The business letter, as you could see, it is always start with the name of the company. The name of the company, it is always in uppercase and it is always in bold. And then you enter 2 times. Remember, we always activate the show and hide when we do our Microsoft Word document. And as you could see, this document, it is typed in single line spacing. So make sure that your document is in single line spacing. I am referring to the format model 1. This is what I am referring to now. Yes, it is model 1 on your exercise. After the name of the company, you enter 2 times, and then you have the contact details of the company. The contact details, they are always on the left hand side and in single line spacing. You start with the PO box, the telephone, the fax, and the email. And then on the right hand side, we have what? We have the address. But we need to set the tabs. The tabs for all the business letters, they are set in 9 centimeter. So now I'm going to show you how do we do 9 centimeter. We firstly type in the contact details as they are, and then you highlight them, and then from there you make sure you go to your ruler. You make sure you go to your ruler, and then you left click on 9, on top of 9. If you don't have a ruler active on your screen, you get your ruler from view, and then you make a tick there. The ruler is going to be active, and then you set in the tab from 9 centimeter. Make sure your ruler is in centimeters as well. If it is not in centimeter, I'm going to show you again. We go to file, we are activating the centimeters. If you don't have centimeters, I go to file, you go to options, we go to advanced, and then from there you scroll down until you see display, and then make sure it is in centimeter. Okay, all right. So now from there you need to set in the ruler 9 centimeter. How are you going to see it is already activated? After you have left click on top of number 9, you are going to have an L there indicating that it has set in the tabs, or it has activated the tabs. And then from there, on the right hand side, you always write in the address of the company that is sending the letter. And then now we're just gonna tap, and then according to exercise 4.1, the address that we are sending the address that is sending the letter, we only have the city and the code. Remember, the name of the city in the address, it is always in uppercase, it is always in bold. In this case, the city is Pretoria. It is Pretoria. It should be in uppercase and bold because it is the name of the city. And then we go back again here next to the telephone, we tap once so that we go to the right hand side. As you could see, it is aligned just under 9, and then we type in the code. code 01. Okay, you see now the letter that you have. We have the name of the company, we have the address of the company that is sending the letter, we have the date in full. After the date, then we are going to have the word attention. That's according to your model. We have attention, Mr. F.S. Miller. We have attention, Mr. F.S. Miller. This is in uppercase and bold. Check your model one. Your model one, the word attention, together with the title and the initial of the person that we are sending the letter to. It is always in uppercase and in bold. And then we have the address of the person we are sending the letter to. Remember, in the address, we have the city or the town. It is always in uppercase and in bold. Okay, then we get to this part. We have dear sir or madam. If we know the person, the title of the person we are sending the letter to, we are allowed to use dear sir or dear madam. In this case, we know this is Mr. Miller, so we are going to use dear sir, followed by, you enter 2 times. Remember, you could see in your model you have spaces in between. That means you enter 2 times. And then you have the name or the heading of your letter now. The heading of the letter, it is always typed in uppercase and bold. Refer to model 1 and then you type your content. When you are done with typing everything, you enter 2 times again. You now closing your letter by yours faithfully or yours sincerely. You choose one between faithfully and sincerely. After that, yours faithfully, you enter the minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4 to the maximum of 6. So here we enter the minimum of 4 enters to the maximum of 6 enters. Just after the enters, now we are typing the name and the initials and surname of the person sending the letter together with their designation. Like in this case, we have Mr. Smith, but we are not going to include the title here. We have P.S. Smith as the initials and surname and his occupation. All right, and then if you could check one of your exercises or even model 1, the sample. Model 1, the sample, you could see there after the initials and surname, you have the word enclosure. The enclosure is referred to any document that is attached to the letter sent to that individual. So should it be the invoice, the package or anything? So if you have anything enclosed to the letter, then you are going to count how many are they. If you have 1, you type the word enclosure. If there are 2, then you say enclosures, then space 2, and then you enter 2 times again. Then you have the initials and the first letter of the sender, the first letter of the surname of the sender. This PS is the initials of Smith and S for Smith. So all this, it is in uppercase, / the initials of the typist. If you don't have the typist in the letter, then you consider yourself as 1. So here you are going to put your initials in lowercase. Okay, moving right along, I see in exercise 4.2 you have numbering. I just want to quickly do the numbering with you. Okay, the numbering goes as follows. The rules of the numbering. The rules of the numbering, they say that the first level heading, it is in uppercase and bold. First level heading, it is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You leave the space between the numbers like this. The second level heading, which is this 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, you type them in normal cases. Normal cases means you start, the first word of the sentence should be in uppercase. That is just a sentence case. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly show you how do we do numbering. Let's just move it a bit in. We highlight. Firstly, you highlight everything that you want to include, or everything that is part of your numbering. You highlight, and then you go here. You have your bullets. You have your numbering. You have your multi-level list. On a multi-level list, you click the down arrow. The down arrow of the multi-level list, and then you check. You have none, you have multi-level, and then you select the third one that has all the levels. Immediately when you select that one, you could see that your numbers are now active. Your numbers are now active. On the other video, I remember the previous videos when we did numbering in bullets. This one is the other way of doing it, of doing the numbering, because I saw on labs that we have, it does not want to add that bulletin numbering that we used to have there up next to the undo, this one. So now that is why I am using this one now, the other way, so that we don't use that one. Should you struggle to edit, then you have the other options. Now, after you went there, you go back again, and then now you go to define new list, new multi-level list. The first rule of the numbering, we said it is uppercase and bold, and then 1 centimeter, and then the first level heading, it has a dot, and then you leave a space in between the numbers. We immediately when you get here, then you will see that you have number 1. First level means 1 dot. We are not going to do anything about the dot. And then the concern here is 1 centimeter, because we say the rules, they say 1 centimeter and 0 centimeter. Second level heading means 1.1, but it does not have a dot next to it. So now we are going to click inside, and then we delete only the dot, and then we go back, we go again down, we just reduce it to 1 centimeter, 0 centimeter. Align, text align at, it is always 1 centimeter for all the levels, aligned at 0. I want us to go until third level. Third level means 1.1.1. It does not have a dot. So we go inside, we delete only the dot, and then we go 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 0 centimeter. Here we go. Then we are done. The first level heading, we said it is in uppercase and bold. Number 2, it is in uppercase and bold. And then here it is just the, and then here we have